Hey, hello and welcome back to the mini tournament with Blueish versus the House Bots. Today's going to be part 11. We're going to have, what is it, 13 megaton? This is a lightweight. It's invertible. Looks like it has forward stabbing weapons. And it has plastic chassis. Then we're going to have Tempest. It's a spinner, I believe, full body spinner. I believe I've seen this in another tournament just recently. And after that, we're going to have the incredibly powerful Undeadbeat, which has a very powerful downward striking hammer. It has DSL bars for frontal protection. It has an anti-wedge scoop, and it has 2 spikes. It's also four-wheel drive, I believe, and it can self-right. It's a solid steel chassis. Then our next contestant is going to be Vertigo. It's a spinner. Looks like a blade, and it's lightweight, made of plastic. The next, I'm not sure if this is a self-riding bot. We'll have to find out in the arena later, won't we? And the next one after that will be Tornado Mirror. This is a very powerful blade spinning robot. Full blade spinner on top. I believe it's four-wheel drive, but I don't know if it's invertible. We'll find out. And then the incredibly powerful MOE, which is invertible, has a very powerful forward-facing spinning blade weapon. Incredible robot. It's also steel frame and heavyweight. So our first contestant is going to be Poison Stinger, and we're going to get him in here. And the arena will be the RAW2 arena. This is the best arena in Robot Arena. It allows for all the special effects to work, explosions, fire, sparks, the whole 9 yards. And it's very nice, very good looking too. So here we go. Get these guys in the arena and see how well they do. This should be loads of fun. And here we go, they're turning to face each other. And Stinger is attacking with a forward, looks like a piston weapon. And it looks like Blueish is trying to stay underneath and behind him, stay away from that forward striking weapon. We're going into a little bit of a turn here, and Stinger's getting some good hits on top of Blueish. They're very nice as it's standing in the air and caused some serious damage. You see Blueish is smoking just a bit. It does have Poison Stinger upside down, but it's an invertible bot. And there's a countdown going. Who is being counted out here? What's happening? Looks like Poison Stinger, is he going to slip off? What happened here? Oh wow, Poison Stinger was hung up on the chassis of Blueish, and Blueish just cleverly sat there and waited for the clock to time him out. Oh, Poison Stinger was doing very well too. That's too bad. Okay, we'll be right back with the next bout. Stay tuned. That was a fine battle, and looks like Poison Stinger might have had a chance there. Did some pretty good damage while it was dancing around on top of Blueish, but got hung up and was counted out by the referees, and that was that. Our next guy is going to be Tempest. This is a middleweight, and I believe it's made of maybe titanium or heavy aluminum. At any rate, it's a very powerful spinner. It has hammers, and I believe it may be invertible. We'll find out here in just a moment. They're turning to face each other. There goes Blueish trying to get underneath. Whoa, look at that spinner go. Oh my god, that thing is tough. Blueish is trying to maneuver him toward the... And Blueish has just maneuvered the powerful spinning robot over to the house hazard and wedged him right over the side. Well, that was a pretty fast and very clever fight by Blueish. Just pushed him over the side. Okay, well, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. That last battle was a lot of fun. Blueish managed to push the middleweight right over to the house hazard and just shove him over the side. It was rather quick and clever for Blueish to do that. Stay away from that very horrible spinner. Our next contestant is going to be Undeadbeat. He's a heavyweight, very powerful, and should probably just hammer poor Blueish right out of the arena within a few seconds or so. So let's wish Blueish good luck in this very lopsided battle versus the very powerful Undeadbeat. Here we go. Let's begin. And Blueish manages to get under Undeadbeat in the opening here, causing a little bit of damage from the overhead spikes. You can see some sparks flying around. This may be the only thing that Blueish gets away with here. There's another. Oh, looks like they both made a bunch of contact here. And Blueish has got staying underneath Undeadbeat and is knocking the anti-wedge device to pieces. 3 or 4 pieces have come off it. Now that can't be too good for Undeadbeat. If Blueish can continue to get underneath him here, he can actually have some kind of advantage. Oh, a good strike by Undeadbeat. And Blueish cleverly goes right underneath him as fast as lightning, trying to slip away from that hammer. The hammer goes off again. Blueish is trying to dance around here. He's continuing to attack with the wedge with the spikes there. There's some smoke here, probably from Blueish, just from the weight of Undeadbeat and that forward-facing bar. Well, it could be smoke from Undeadbeat. Hard to tell. Oh no, this is bad. The camera goes off again, and it just misses. Then the refrigerator drops out of the ceiling, trying to smash the robots. Missed them both, though. A lot of damage on top of Blueish. There's some blemishing to the chassis. But Blueish is a very, very agile robot, staying underneath Undeadbeat, doing his best to stay away from the mighty hammer, causing damage. And looks like another one of the skid plates has come off of Undeadbeat, which is going to. Oh, what was that? Oh, there was a countdown there for a split second. And Blueish has moved in for another attack here, and he's knocked the entire anti-wedge device off of Undeadbeat. Now, Undeadbeat's in trouble here, believe it or not, because without that anti-wedge device, he's going to have a hard time keeping Blueish from getting underneath him. But the sheer weight of the heavyweight here may just destroy the weapons on Blueish. It is only a plastic robot, and it is a lightweight, for crying out loud. But he's causing a lot of damage here, continuing to cause damage, and the clock has run down to 1 minute. There was a countdown for a split second. Ooh, a big hit by the hammer. It makes contact with the chassis of Blueish. More blemishing and damage here. Blueish can't really take too much of that. He's continuing to stay underneath Undeadbeat. A fantastic fight by Blueish. If he manages to win this one, it'll be a miracle. The clock is going off again. Now there's another countdown here. It looks like Undeadbeat may be counted out, or could it be Blueish? Undeadbeat is counted out. Unbelievable! Blueish wins against the mighty Undeadbeat. We'll put this one in the books, folks. Okay, a great match. Blueish wins versus Undeadbeat. We'll be right back. Wow. Well, his next 2 opponents are going to be even worse than this because they're spinners. But anyway, this was a great match for Blueish. And well, like I said, we'll be right back. Well, that last bout was an incredible fight. Blueish managed to take off the anti-wedge device of Undeadbeat and continued to chew up its chassis from underneath. It avoided almost all of the mighty hammer blows and won the bout handily. Amazing. Well, that was something. Our next contender is going to be Vertigo. Lightweight, similar to Blueish, except it's we don't know if it can self-ride. It does have a nice, looks like a spinner. So let's go ahead and see how well these guys do in the arena. And remember, some of these lightweights put up quite a battle. Oh, it's got a nasty. Look at that spinner go. Woo. Okay, Blueish just pushed him over here toward the floor hazards. This can't be good for either bot. That'll cook them both. Looks like Blueish is trying to stay underneath Vertigo here, trying to keep that spinner from making contact with his chassis. There is a little bit of contact and some damage here and there. Blueish is over the floor hazard, which can blow its electrics to pieces here. It had better get off of this. It's not good for either machine to be over here. Oh, there's some smoke, probably from Blueish. Looks like the floor hazard, the electrical hazard just went off and hit one of the bots. Looks like Vertigo took a nasty shock there from the floor hazard. One of the bots is smoking pretty heavily here. Now they're back over these floor hazards again. That's not good. It's going to roast them alive here. Blueish is taking a lot of punishment from that floor hazard. Both the machines are in real trouble now. Lots of smoke. There they go again. Some sparks are flying out of one of them. Look at that. Looks like some of the motors are starting to blow here on one of the machines. Oh, both of them are in big trouble. It looks like there's a lot of damage being caused. Fire, and they're going to right back over the floor hazards again. Looks like Vertigo is starting to really suffer. Blueish looks like it's on fire, and Vertigo's been destroyed. A very good match. Mostly controlled by Blueish, but a good match. Okay, we'll be right back. That was something. Well, that was a great little lightweight match. The little guy put up quite a battle there, but the four hazards and Blueish staying underneath him finally did finish him off, and Blueish gets the win by knockout. Our next contender is going to be the heavyweight and very powerful Tornado Mirror, which should probably bop Blueish right out of the arena with that spinner. So here we go, heavyweight Tornado Mirror overhead spinner versus Little Blueish, the plastic wonder. So let's see how well he does against this monster. This should be interesting. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's begin.
And Blueish is again getting underneath Tornado Mirror. A very good wedge design. Have to give it credit. Then now there's a countdown. This can't be going. There's a countdown. 3 seconds. Better move. Hurry up. Oh my. Oh, I can't believe it. Blueish just moves over and wedges Tornado Mirror into the air. Oh boy. We'll be right back. Well, that was really something. The two robots made contact, and Blueish, by virtue of its incredible wedge shape, was able to get underneath Tornado Mirror and simply wedge it into the air and keep its wheels from making contact with the arena floor and counted it out. Well, now we have on standby the best bot, well, one of the best bots in this in the entire lineup here. MOE. It's an invertible spinner, very powerful forward hammer, four-wheel drive, steel chassis. It has everything going for it and should win this bout handily and pick up the pieces of the team, which has been pretty much worked over by Little Blueish here. So here we go, the final bout of the night. Mo versus Blueish, the very powerful spinner, four-wheel drive heavyweight versus a little plastic blue bot. And they're turning to face each other. Oh, look at that, spinner's up, and it bopped the heck out of Blueish. But Blueish has got it up in the air here. They're heading toward the four hazards, and Blueish goes over. They both go over. Well, that was a quick one. Okay, well, that was a strange ending to a bunch of great battles. This one goes Mo's way. Mo wins by Blueish going over the house hazards. And we'll be right back. Well, that was a fitting ending to round 11. And our next bout is going to be with 360 Arc Pounder. Hey, that's a fantastic lightweight. And then we're going to have Ripblade 2, followed by a Backyard Shredder. This is a middleweight. One moment here. Ripblade 2 is middleweight. Backyard Shredder is a heavy. A heavyweight spinning device here that's covered with maces. Then we'll have a flip test dummy. We're not really too sure how this works. We'll find out later. After that, the Stuff of Champions, an interesting looking design. And then Rectangle 2 will be the final bout of the night, which is also heavy. And the Stuff of Champions is a middleweight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this bout. It was a lot of fun putting this out there. And we'll have the next one ready here for you pretty soon with Blueish versus the Housebots. You guys have a fine day and good week. We'll see you soon back here at DSL 2.2 Robot Arena. Or is that Robot Arena DSL 2.2? Ha ha ha. Anyway, we'll see you soon.